What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about something that is going to be very controversial, but it's how to win on MSF and how can you use the fact that Tadano quit the game to your advantage. So we're going to go through some problematic topics. We're going to talk about Marvel Strike Force economy and why you are playing Marvel Strike Force wrong. Why are you failing on Marvel Strike Force? Why are you still with the same problems you had in 2019, and why it's not like that for everyone else. So as always, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you share this video with your friends, and let me know in the comments below what you think about each of these topics that we'll go through in this video. To also give me a perspective from your point of view, because that's what is the most important, and that's why many of the live streams I do is to talk about the state of the game and the economy of the game. Okay, first off, we're gonna start with this Tadano situation, and to be honest, a lot of people are concerned about Tadano quitting the game. Oh, it's a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. In the past, so many whales have quit the game, and yes, while Tadano is one of the biggest spenders in the game, is not only the biggest spender in the game. And for Scopley, to have a whale like this to quit is amazing, because if the account, supposedly, if DuArktik does not steal this account from Tadano, this account will go down the drain, and the spot that was on the leaderboards in terms of competitiveness is now open. And Tadano, as an endgame player, he has so many offers that he can buy. There will be like because his account cannot progress anymore, he's already at the top. But if we have new whales coming to the game spending the same amount or higher to catch up, that will be way better for Scopley. That's why they don't really care about Tadano leaving the game or not. And there are ways that Scopley can make available in game to compensate the fact that they no longer have a guy, one single guy spending thousands and thousands of dollars per week, because they can compensate that with just us, the light spenders, or the people that spend just a little bit, the dolphins, the whales, the sardines, the tunas. It doesn't matter. Depending on your range of spending on this game, Scopley can give you such an attractive offer that you're gonna spend those $5 or $10 anyway, and that will compensate for the fact that Tadano Japan left the game. This is another point, is that even that some of these bigger spenders, like for example the $5 to $10 offers for Tadano Japan, they don't make a difference for Scopley because they are gonna buy it anyway. And the amount of big offers that these players buy, it's a small amount. So Scopley can increase their profit by actually making cheaper offers for more people, rather than just doing a very specific amount of offers like the $100 offers for these top spenders. Because let's be honest, this is how the supermarkets and other industries make their profit, is by selling a lot of volume, not by selling the highest offers. Okay, so this Tadano situation is not a big deal. I never talked with the guy, seems like a normal person, I guess. He got a little bit triggered that someone made a joke about him, but if you assume, or if you know that he's from Japan, they have a lot of this culture about respect, and he was definitely disrespected, and that's why he left the game, I guess. I don't know. But you can clearly see that he dropped off from rank 1 in Arena. He also did not bought the Iron Fist World War II, and he has not been active for 17 hours, but maybe he'll come back. We'll see. Maybe next week he'll come back, because a lot of these whales and a lot of big spenders, many times they quit for some period of time and then they'll come back. This is similar to the situation with the philosopher that we had some months ago, but at the end of the day, it really depends on how much time people have available. Sometimes you have a period of your life that you don't have a lot of things going on, or that you have some free time that you can invest on your hobbies. other times not as much. And that was the thing about Philosopher, is that with the current state of his life, he didn't have enough time to put in Marvel Strike Force, and he also preferred Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes to Marvel Strike Force. Okay, as a goodbye note from Tadano Mac, he got to the first place of these leaderboards, and he made sure that one player would not get 120 shards for Bucky Barnes and also 5 million ISO 8 Blue level 5. I'm not a hater of Tadano Mac Japan, but the fact that he actually did this, he got to the top on the leaderboards and then he quit the game, it pisses me off a little bit, to say the least. Okay, so with that said, as I was just mentioning, let's talk about why it does not matter at all why Tadano Mac Japan left the game. Once again, you can sell a small amount of offers for $100, or you can sell double or triple or quadruple of that in smaller offers. And this is the new approach from Scopley, or at least recently we have seen a lot more, almost daily, $10, $5 offers that you can almost not skip. So for example, here we have $10 for 4 training orbs. Not amazing, but it also has the milestone points. Some of these offers for milestone points have also been more nice. For example, they sell 1,000 energy for $10, and now on top of that you also get the milestone points. So first point from Scopley that they changed was making sure that these offers for milestone points, once again, this is NFTs, this has no real value in game apart from the current milestone. This is, in my opinion, one of the biggest problems that Marvel Strike Force has, and no one is talking about it. So in terms of the value, for example, right here, these offers in the past, they would have 0 value, but now not only they are giving you more energy for the same amount of money, they are also giving you milestone points. So there is clearly a change in the dynamics of the economy and the change of how Scopley wants to make money. They want to entice you with these offers to make sure that the small spenders and the big spenders are all buying offers. For example, this one, we have 10 shards, we have this orb here, you can choose which one you get. You have the premium orbs and you also have the power cores that are somewhat worth of the $5. So once again, they are enticing the light spenders and the smaller spenders to buy these offers because it seems like it's such an advantage in terms of progress. But let's be honest, for most players, the premium orbs are not going to do much. And Asian Venom, if you are very close to get him to a 6-star, great. If you are close to get him to a 5-star, great. But if you are from 6 to 7, if you are halfway through, this is not going to make any difference, and it's just $5 that you're going to waste and not get any advantage out of that. Now, you have some situation right here. Once again, they are trying to elude you to spend the money. You can see right here $10 for 500 energy and dark promotion credits. They really want you to believe that these dark promotion credits are very hard to obtain. It's definitely not the case. We're going to talk about that in a second. And the same goes for the ISO 8 Blue. ISO 8 Blue, right now it seems like it's something, oh my god, it's so impossible to get, but we're gonna take a look at that. Based on the track record, ISO 8 Blue is not going to be a problem, and this was actually a terrible thing that Scopley made for themselves because it's going to hold them back in progressing to ISO 8 Purple in the future. Another offer that we have right here, once again, tell me that this is not Scopley baiting into the light spenders to buy this offer. So not only you have around 7 to 10 red star orbs worth of dark promotion credits, you also have 1.5 million gold and 150 of these training materials for $10. So this alone is $5, this alone is $5, and this alone is also $5. So they are giving you the illusion, oh, you really need this, you are lacking on training materials, you are lacking on gold, and you definitely don't have dark promotion credits, and that's why you need to buy these. So once again, sure, Tadano Mac quit, Tadano Mac quit the game, Philosopher quit the game, other whales have quit the game. If you go to the Dark Dimension 3 leaderboard from the people who quitted first, there is plenty of people there that have quitted the game, and the game is still going for 3 years after that. It's not a huge deal. Now they have these other offers to bait new whales to get that rush on ISO 8 Blue level 5, and like this, you don't have to participate in the leaderboards, right? Like this, there is no problem if you have the top spinners in the leaderboards, because you can do it directly. It has terrible value, of course, but that's how they are trying to make the whales to spend more money to reach the big apocalypse, and now they make the light spinners to buy more of these offers. Now, do you need more gold? Do you need more training materials? Do you need more dark promotion credits? This is something that I'm not sure if we need, or if people just want to have resources to fuck around. And sure, it's great to fuck around, feels great to have resources to spend on characters that you like, or projects that you left behind, but you have to understand that if Scopley allows that to happen, a lot of players like myself, a lot of players like Reiji, those players, based on how they play the game and based on how much they can hoard, that's going to cause huge problems for Scopley, because I don't have problems with gold, I don't have problems with training materials, I don't have problems with E4s, I don't have problems with power cores. You can see my gold is 20 and something million. I have 20,000 power cores. I have T4s. You cannot even imagine how many T4s I have. Just for you to take a look, I have almost 8,000 T4s. And if you are talking about training materials, I have almost also 8,000 of the orange T4s. So this is not a problem for me in terms of these resources, because I know how to allocate these resources and still be at the top of the game. I'm still at top, around 600 or 500 in Cosmic Crucible. I'm top 100 in alliances, in raids, top 150 in alliances, in alliance wars and all these things, while I'm not, definitely not at the top leaderboards in terms of TCP. Once again, this all comes down to resource management. So you can see right here, even that I'm 2,400 in terms of TCP, I'm way higher in terms of raids, alliance wars and Cosmic Crucible. And this is terrible for Scopley, and this is why Scopley cannot give away more gold, more training materials and so on, because players like me and the people that follow my advices, they will keep expanding their roster without having to spend any dime on the game, or at least spend small amounts in the game. All these offers that we were taking a look at, they are definitely interesting. Like when I take a look at this, oh, if it was like some time ago, maybe I would definitely consider it. But because I'm outside of this range of requirements, I don't need any of these resources right now, then I don't have to spend any money. But this is why Scopley wants to bait, once again, the light spinners or even free-to-play spinners into buying this, while it's not that great. All of these resources, the 1.5 million, this can get you one character to level 95, from 94 to 95. Training materials, same thing, and dark promotion credits, you need thousands and thousands and thousands of dark promotion credits. So at the end of the day, you are spending $10 for literally 1% progress in one single character, when we have 235 characters or so to get up and to think about. Okay, so we talked about Tadano, we talked about the resource management, and we also should talk about which game modes you should focus on. Cosmic Crucible is definitely the most important game mode besides Arena right now. Arena is very important because you get power cores, and those power cores will allow you to participate in multiple events, something we could talk as well right now in this video. So if I'm showing you my spreadsheet for the events, you can see right here what exactly we have to do in order to win on these events. So we have Spoils of War starting today, and you just have to attack with your alliance wars. You just have to do 11 attacks, and that's pretty much it. Then we have the Isolate campaign, and if you go in game and if you buy the battle passes, you should always save your Isolate, because sooner or later there will be some event where you need these. And you also need to save the Isolate charges, so you can complete this event 100% free to play without spending a dime. But of course, if you are misinformed or if you don't know how to organize your resources, you're gonna skip on this. So from the 4 events that we have this week, 2 of them are absolutely free to play. Then we have the Special Offensive. This is the event that requires you to save your raid credits, and if you're not saving your raid credits, if you're not saving your energy, it's very, very unlikely that you'll get these additional dark promotion credits and Isolate Blue level 4, which you can get for free. You definitely can get all of this for free, and this is why you need to pay attention. This is why you need to to listen to good advices, so you can win, so you can jump your progress in your account without spending any money, or without spending a lot. Okay, so for example, this one, you can get all of this for free. You can save all your raid credits for multiple weeks. You can save for multiple days. You can save your raid milestones. You can save all of these. And just by spending 200 power cores per day, you can pretty much get the Dark Promotion credits and Isolate Blue level 4. Should you be annoyed? Should you be frustrated for not completing the last milestone? I know the feeling. It's extremely frustrating that we cannot reach that last milestone, but if the milestone is not a complete game changer to your account, it doesn't really matter. In my opinion, milestones right now that do not give you mutant gear, mutant uniques for you to get the big apocalypse, it doesn't really matter. And let's be honest, as soon as the next patch drops, the problems that we're having with Gear Tier 17 will no longer be a problem. So you probably don't even have to push so hard for mutant gear, and that's why it's important for you to analyze and make decision about these events. And this is how you can get so many power cores like I have right now. It's just to spend the bare minimum to get the most rewards from the game. The other events that we don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, and this is how you should play the game in order to win, in order to be competitive in all game modes. Once again, I'm doing very well in Cosmic Crucible. Today I'm facing someone from Legion Black, which is one of the strongest alliances in the game. In raids, as I just mentioned, we are doing great as well. We are usually top 100 or so. Let's see if we are still... We are 39 right now in terms of alliances. In terms of arena, also top 10 every day, or at least, if not top 10, around top 5. And why I'm mentioning all of this? I'm mentioning all of this because of a problem that I have with other content creators that are telling you, don't enjoy the game, don't play the game, don't play all game modes, you can only play a few game modes. And I have a huge problem with this. The game has all these game modes: Arena, Dark Dimension, Cosmic Crucible, Alliance Wars, Avengers Tower, I don't know what else. We have the raids as well. We have blitzing. We have all of these. You don't have to focus just on one game mode. You can play all the game modes. You just have to spend your resources properly. You just have to invest on the characters that matter. And while I'm mentioning this content creator, is not the only one. There are other content creators out there that do say the same thing. It's not true. You can play all the game modes. You can be successful in all game modes without having to just focus on one thing. You just have to be smart about your investments, and you also have to understand that you are not going to be number one. Maybe in Arena you can be number one sometimes, but in the other game modes you are not going to be the number one because you are not spending as much as other people. And this is going to come to my last point, which is the whale burnout. Why so many whales burn out and why so many whales quit the game and so on? Because at the end of the day, if you are spending all your money in order to be successful in this game, if you already reach the top of the level and you cannot reach any further, you don't have goals. In life, humans need struggles to keep pushing forward and forward and forward. And if you are spending rivers and rivers of money in order for you to win on Marvel Strike Force, you are not going to be able to do that. So one advice for whales, this video was mostly for free-to-play players and to light spenders, but one advice for whales: never buy a character to 7 yellow stars or 7 red stars and so on, because at the end of the day, that spike of whatever you have in your brain that makes you feel good, I don't remember now the word, but whenever you have this spike, if you have all your characters at 7 yellow stars, you are less likely to have this spike, because you already got all the yellow stars, you already got all the red stars, you already have the character maxed out, and this is why whales burn way faster than free-to-play players. I'm telling you, there are tons and tons of free-to-play players that have been playing for 5 years, and they are still going strong exactly because of this, because the serotonin levels that they get from playing the game, they don't cap as fast, or they don't reach one level instantly when you are paying so much, and then you got nothing for months and months on end, because once again, this is a live service. Marvel Strike Force, it's a game with daily events, and that's why sometimes it has a few bugs. But that's exactly for that reason. The reason why we still play this game for after 5 years is because daily, or at least weekly, we can get this spike of serotonin, of being successful, or getting the character a little bit stronger, and so on. And this is why the worlds burn out so fast. It's because they get to the top so fast, and then there is nothing going on at the top. So yeah guys, that's my video for you today. How to manage your resources, which characters you should invest in, isolate advices, and so on. You are always welcome to join my live streams where you can ask these questions. Even if they are repeated, I have no problem in answering. And once again, keep this perspective in mind. Don't burn yourself out. Don't get frustrated with certain events. Don't try to be number one, or don't try to complete everything. It's not possible. All these mobile games are designed with that in mind. Don't think it's only Marvel Strike Force. No, there are a bunch of other mobile games like that. And the less you try to frustrate yourself, the better it will be for you, and the more enjoyable you will be, because then it will be only serotonin in between the events. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.